Good day. How is everybody? I know you can't answer me right now. We're going to get into a short video before I go out. I consider all day picking pieces apart and showing realities, what comes from numbers. So we're just going to start. This is going to be the clock. We're going to be running the clock from 60 seconds down to 30 seconds. If I can find a page quick enough, we're going to run the clock from 60 seconds to 45 seconds. And then we're going to run up from 15 seconds or down from 15 to 0, understanding that when we hit the 60th minute on the clock, we're going from 59 to 60. When you go from 60 to 61, you're going to 1, okay? You're going to 0, then you're going to 1. So we should, like, eliminate the 0, okay? When they play blackjack and they count cards, they like to eliminate the 0 because it's a hard thing to count. When you count 10 numbers and you start at a 7, you end up at a 6 because that 0, okay, ends up to be the difference. That ends up to be your gate. So we're going to just show right over here. When we get 60 seconds, we're actually going, we are going 0, 1, okay? Here we're going 0, 2. Here we're going 0, 3. So we're going from one side to the other side is what this is explaining. This is a minute in itself, okay? Call this the 10th minute. Call this the 11th minute. Call this the 12th minute. So when we're counting starting numbers, if we start numbers from 1 through 10, this one would be 10, this would be 11, this will be 12. Now, if you notice, when we get to 13, it is 13. It is 2 parts. In French, okay, they keep it all the way up to 16. They say 10, 11, 12, 13. 12, 13, 11, 11, 12, 13. You see, they come to 10, and then they go Z, 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 E, Z, E, Z, E. Z, E is 21, 31. 21, 31, 21, 31. That's the cube that is entered. 12, 11, 12, 13, they enter the other side, they enter into the cube, because that's what the word, the letters say. This says ons, okay? When they say the 7th gate come 11, okay, why do we get another 4? Okay, why do we get another 4? Unless 11 is the next number after 7. We have to understand this position over here, okay? This position over here, okay? This is an automatic. No matter what we do, if we want this position, we have to run along the line of this, automatically giving us 6. 2 of them are in the center. These are all in the center. This is left, this is right, but these are in the center, and these are in the center. These 2 are added from your game piece, so we're going to count these 2. We're not going to count these 2, so we count 7 of 9. And the 2 that gets counted from 7 to 9, you have to add them in again because they play over here. This is the 5 position over here, also used on the 3 cube and the 9 position. This one over here. This one that stands up is different. There are 4 that will go around and 1 up and 1 down. That is your 7. 6 and 1, 7. The other way is your 14. So understanding what all this means. 7 is the corner between, this 7 here is the corner between 6 and 8. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. Between 6 and 8 is 7. 9 and 1, okay, the corner, okay, is 2 and 8. What is between 2 and 8? Is it 5? 5 goes over here, and 5 is the halfway point. 7, 5. Actually, this one, it shouldn't have been 8, but that's the way I designed it this way. Okay, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Is 2 next to 8? No. But how in the world am I going to put 2 opposite of 8 over here? Right? Just like in this. How do they do this? What do they do? This is number 5 over here. I'm starting 1 over here. That means this is only one corner of this calculator. Right over here. Showing me that 0. You see where the 0 fits in? 0 fits in right over here. So that's just the basic understanding of that. So when we go back to this time, let's show it in basic. When we get 59, we're at number 2. Number 2 minus number 2, 57. We created the moon. 5, 9 creates 5, 7 in the Venus world. In creation, we created the upper and the lower, above and below the beaver dam. You notice in the beaver dam, the beaver still stands up in the dam, although he's under the water, right? He goes above the water. They build the dam on the water. They go under the water to stand on top of something underneath a roof. But he's still standing straight up. Fish are straight up. 57, which is the number to the moon, comes in at the delta angle and equals to electric company. 56, the red sun, E and F, is the E world and is brought in through Mars. 51, 53, 55, 57, 3, 1, 8, 6. Now this is the gateway. Notice we get a gateway at 55, 55. See 57 and 57, how they matched up, B and D, the 2nd and the 4th letter. This would also be number 23 equaling 5. This will be 25 equaling 7. G and E, the moon, the gateway, the electric company. How do you do that, Mr. Tackpans? Well, we can say 3 and 3. We can say 5 and 8. So 5 and 8 is your passage right over here. 5 and 8 equals 13 equals 4. Now, how do we do that? Because we took 4 away from this, became 53. 5 and 3 is 8. 7 and 5 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 8. 3 and 8, when you bring back together the 3 ball, Okay, difference equals red, and plus 8 equals 11, the other red ball, two sides. 57. 20 world, 2 and 0, 5 and 3, 8 and 6. 9 lives of the cat passing through the moon. Where do I get this? I go to the 7th gate, 2 and 0. I go to the 7th gate, it brings the birth. 2 and 9 and 2 and 0, the same thing, 49. 9 and 7 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7. 2 and 5 is 7, 5 and 5 is 10 equals 1. 1 equals 7 again. 6 and 1 always equals 7. It's the only true dice. Is this one over here, because the hole is in the center. For what I see is for what I get. All other these are doubled. You have 4 sides doubled, equals 8. You have 2 sides not doubled, equal 2. That's your cycle, periodically. Now you have 54, the number into the sun. 7G is the gateway in gematria. It's also the opposite of this, the reverse alphabet, okay, is 20, and that's T. That is perfect. In the reverse alphabet, that is T over here, 20T. Doesn't work for all of them. This one gets H and gets 1. The reverse alphabet on I gets R. 18. So now we're going to go down to 54. In the sun, okay, we get 4 and 7. We get 313 alternate current gateway, okay, which is the runner of creation inside the moon. The number to the moon, 5 times 7 is 35. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1221 if you want, that's the cube. Okay, 12 and 35 equals to 47. That is the 4 by 7, 28 cycle of the moon. 4 plus 7, 11, 1 and 1. 1 moves on one side. Does that mean 1 moves on the other side? 1 and 1 hook up the main pipe. You hook up 1 and 1 on each side. You go through the pipe. I hooked up 1 on this side. I hooked up 1 on this side. The thing is, we hooked up the same one. What did we go right through? What was faster, to go right through or to do this? Or to move them together, closer together like a slinky, and then move them apart. It's the fastest way through. From here to here, it's the fastest way. So now we have the sun. We have the cycle of the moon. We have the gateway. 11, 7, 11, 9, 7, 11. This would be exactly what happened on 9/11, September 11th, the 254th day of the year. 53 now connects 53 over here. 53, this creates 9 times 6, 54, 9 times 5, 45. E and F, D and E, inside the sun, electric company, Earth. Third letter, creation. Third planet, Earth. 5th letter, the E world, E and C, any crap, creation of 1 and 1 and 1 and 2. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 and 2 is 3, any crap. 2 and 3. 2 and 3, B, C. B and C, 7 and 8, the gateway, B, E, C, E. Right? B and E, 5 and 2. C and E, 5 and 3. We match these two up. We now get the number to the moon, saying 1 moon, 57, 2 moons, 114, 1 moon cycle, 28, 2 moon cycle, 56. 2 moon cycle plus 1 equals to this. We need 2 moons to do this. And we all know that Pluto, okay, and Mars have those 2 moons. But remember, Venus and Mercury are extended moons or arms, okay? Extended moon of Jupiter, okay, to Mercury and Venus. Extended moons, mother and father moons. So now we go all the way down to the number of Earth. Earth is number 52. 52 brings on all the way from the beginning, your 9 birth. 52 is your Earth. Our birth in DC. Artificial intelligence, A&I, DC. Thank ya. Thank ya. I'm just going to put 4C. I don't know why I wanted to put that. Force me. Force me. Okay, force me. Just put 4C or force me. C and E, force me. It's an expression. I'm not going to get into it. I'm thinking of it. Candiac and pi is also spelt from this. Over here we get to Mars. Mars, we end up with 10J. Our 10 ends up in Mars. Notice everything says 61 when you add them. Well, those are add them up, all in Saturn. This one over here is J, and Mars gives you your sun pass. It gives you your AD DNA. Inside of 50 and 11, you get K, the letter K, 1111. Inside of it, you get one of them, you get 39. This is the skies of Saturn, DNA, skies of Saturn, gateway. The cube. 12, L, A, B, L, able. 49, 7 times 7 is 49. Mars, 2 to the power of 2 and 2 to the power of 3, BC. When I understand how these expressions, when I use these expressions, I must categorize them, put them in a computer bank, and let them come back to me and tell me what it does. There's too many calculations to understand mentally, right? Unless we're a lot of people talking over a period of time. 48 is the son of man, inside electric company and Earth, C and E, any crap, 1 and 1, 1 and 2. The reverse of that is 56, okay, and all the dice, okay, are 7. The opposite of 1 and 2 is 56, and the opposite of 1 and 1 is 66. 6, 7, 6, the crossing over your gematria scale. The builder is Chaldean, because the builder says it right. In Chaldean, they go 1, and 8. And they call it Ha. They call it Har. Har Shem. She loves chemicals. We go down, we get down to 48, the sun. Now we get to the cycle of the moon. Now this one here, okay, will now match to this one over here. This one was the passing joint, right? 4 and 7, the gateway, Uranus and Mars, okay? And this is in the sun. And G is the gateway, and the opposite of this is 20 for transmission, the letters T. If you want to understand the T, right? You want to understand? Well, why don't we do the Superman T? And continue on. Connecting two sides of the cycle. We're building a bicycle, my friends. It's exactly the same. Why? It's a coincidence? No, they built that first. They built the bicycle after. You want to go down to 41, the DNA, the IT system in the sun? Look at that. It's absolutely perfect. 41, 20, 21. This is perfect. Okay? T. It takes 2 10s to create 20. Why? Because when you say the word 10, okay, it's a word. Okay? It's a word. But 20 says 2 inside the word. In 10, okay, they do not have, they have 10th, okay, and they have 20th, okay, but when they get the 30th, okay, 31 becomes 31st, 21 becomes 21st, but 11 doesn't become 10 first, okay, it doesn't become a continuation of 10, 11, it becomes 11, but 21st is 21st, and 31st is 31st, saying 20, saying 10 and 10 come together, TJ. 21st letter is U. It says 2. Together they create the DNA of the A and D of the sun. A, D. Together they create the N. In the next one over here, in 40, the cycle of 10, 10, 10, 10. The cycle of 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay. Inside of 40, you now get the representation of a 21st letter U. Okay. 21st letter U, which is 21 and 20. The same here. They both come together. They both link. And 19, which now links this one. Now these 3 link. These 2 are on the outside of this one. You see the way this one's on the outside of that one? Right? 19 over here, 19 over here. I'm just trying to figure out if I went to 13 over here. Okay? I can also find 13 over here. The sun, the cube, and the 10 star. The 10 star. And then 1 through the center. 1 through the center, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Or we're actually talking about the 10 star where 1 and 9 come together. 7 and 3, 4 and 6, 8 and 2. The 10 star. Okay? 55. 40 versus 50. 50 gets this one. Without it, you don't get... And once you crisscross all over, you don't automatically get this one. Isn't this one number 1 counted for 3? This end, and the stick? Something that's continuing, right? A continuous that's not just a single molecule, but a continuation of molecules that come together. Okay, from the beginning to the end, a strand will have more than one number. Otherwise, it'll be just one molecule to come into fix, right? We need to build... If we don't build from something, if we don't build it up, if I built this pen with the cover on it that can never come off, how do you want me to use the pen? So we build it apart and we bring it together. This is known as one piece, AB, let's say, because it's short. And this would be A and E because it's long. Something's inside. So we're going to get down to just DC. In DC, look, we bring 20 and 7 together. How do we add up the highest number? When will we determine what the highest number is? Well, the highest number, according to the reverse alphabet, is 27. We bring up the gateway, and we bring up B and E coming together, B and G, when big red inside DC. 32 is the freezing point, and that's where birth creation comes in. 29 is also equal to 20 at the 7th gate. Why? Because 9 plus any number will remain the same number, the same as 0. The same as 5 times any number will become half the number, just divided by 2. So all the numbers in 0, 9 go together, 5 and 2 go together. Take away those 4, 10, you're just left with the rest of the alphabet. We're going to take away pieces and parts from the alphabet right now. I mean, from the number system. We're going to take away 2 and 5 because it's half and double. We're going to take away 0 and 9 because when you add, it equals the same. 6 plus 0 equals 6. 6 plus 9 equals 15 equals 6. So you'd have another equation. So how would we mark that equation? I don't know. 1 equals to the number itself. Okay? But 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, right? Where 6 is actually 1 more than half the number, or 5 plus 1/5. 7 would be 5 plus 2/5. 8 would be 5 plus 3/5. 9 would be 5 plus 4/5. And 2 would be, right, 5 and the last number, which is 2, because I'm using up all the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But here there's 5 numbers, okay, for 5 for the complete package, 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and the complete package altogether. Now you got a complete 2. Do you follow how we do it? So 8, okay, is actually 4 times 2. So we just put a 4 with it. Now 4 would go. 4 would bring in 2, 5, 8. And now we have the passage. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 to the power of 3. 3 to the power of 2. And 1 just never gets there. 1 to the power of 100 trillion equals to the same 1 again. So how would we get binary? Binary would end up to be like this. Binary would be 0. No, it would be 1. Binary would be 1, 1, 0, 1. Would that be 7? 1, 1, 0, 1 is 7? 1, 2, 4, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. No, binary. No, it's 1, 1, 1. Binary. 1, 1, 1 in binary would give me 1, 2, and 4. That would give me 7. That would give me the bad cat in the gateway. Binary, 35, 37, 39, links me up 111, linking 16 and 19, 17 and 20, and 18 and 21. 37, 37, 37 times 3, 111, 110, plus the twin towers, the roof, the antenna, the box, the reader. Anyways, this is what we got for these numbers. Now let's go down to the last numbered cycle of the moon. We got George Washington. We also have number 33. Okay, or also can be 343. 343 is also like 676, right? But you're on the low side or the high side. The wider the gap. A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C. 3 is over here, 6 is over here. 6 is closer to the other side, while 3 is 3. Let me show you. Do I have that design here somewhere? Yeah, it's right here. Right, in this design, this is 6. Okay, there's only this one in between here. Right, but 6, 5, 4, 3. You have 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3 before we have the end result. These are counting your trillions and zeros, going trillions, moving down a level. Every time you count, you have to separate your money. Notice the way you separate? You put every single bill in a separate pile, right, where you're separating, you're butterflying them. And we end up with A, B, C, D, E. So this would be 5. It would be 3, 5, 3. Or you can also say, look, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 7, 1, 7, 7, 5, 7. 757, 757, 757. See the way this comes up? See the way this goes in? This is coming from the center. See, this is coming from the center. So coming from the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I meet at B. Empty. Empty, empty, empty. See, I have to go first. These are 3. These are empty. See, these are 3, 3, 3. So it's not the same as this one here. This one here is empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D is when we get it. This is A, B. Why did we get it in C here? Look, A, B, C, D. We got it in D over here. Okay? This is the furthest one towards the center. A, B, C, D. It goes all the way to G. But this one only goes to E. G and E, 5775. We can do it a different way. I didn't do this purposely. Check out if it's 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. Is it all equal? Is it all equal, all of these things? Did we bring in this row? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we count up. 1, 2. Why didn't we come down one more row? Maybe that was the problem. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. That's right. I should go down another row. I go down another row. Okay. But then I'd have to put up another row. Well, then I'd have to move back another row. So because of this split over here, okay, this split over here gives me 1, 2. It gives me 1, 2. This split over here. But over here, the first one is B. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E. This one is in the same road. Here's Bob. B-O-B, Bob. Bab, bab, baby. This one over here is A. Bab, same thing. This one over here is A and G. This one is A and E. So when we talk A and E, A and E. When we talk A and G, A and G. So there's more to this than just what it is. Okay, do you notice the way the foot, we would make the foot, anyways, let's just stop. Thank you for watching this video. This is to do with the seconds. Remember how we started? Before I end it, I just wanted to get back to this one. 33.5, the E worlds. See where we started over again? 5, 3. Okay, I put 1 over here, and it's not 1. This one over here is, wait, 9, 7, 5, 3. Yeah, this one over here is 1. Okay, they're both 1. They repeat the numbers. Okay, this one over here, take away this is 21. This one over here is 19. But this one is on a 0 over here. 31 minus this. It was really funny the way that one worked out. This one becomes 20 minus this, but 21 minus this, because one is going up, one is going down. It makes it meet 1 and 1, 3 and 3. So the split point, okay, is between 30 and 31 seconds, and that's exactly where pi starts. Here's the 29, okay, ferme de volaille, the bird farm. Creation, here's number 32 again. The freezing point shows up in birth over here. Okay, as number 32 shows up as 29 over here. Birth and the freezing mark up and above. This is creation spirit. This is communication. Right next to it over here, you have the cycle and the moon. And over here, it says ace to finish it off. The average over here, okay, is 87, and that's your gateway. 11, 10, 3. This one will become 9. This will be 9, 11 over here. 0 equals 6. And it'll flip over again. Okay, this will be, add 12 onto this one over here. So 12, 15, this will become your Mars. Why? 0 equals 6 equals 9. Okay, total 9. 0, 9 equals to 15. 1 and 5 is 6. This is 2. And this one will be 7. This total over here was your 28. 28 minus the 33 equals 5. 3 and 3 is 6 and 5. This is 5 and 3. This is 4 and 1. Your DNA comes in over here. And all 30s automatically go down to 24 and automatically go up to 36. And it says key. The key is inside Jupiter. Thank you for watching this video.